Autism is one of the diagnoses that falls into the spectrum of neurodiversity. It is a way that the brain processes things such as communication, social interactions, sensory, and other components in a way that has not been deemed typical by the ableist world.
So here in our building, we're doing a lot of education around understanding not only autism but neurodiversity, also understanding the intersections of racism and equity, and why all of that impacts the way that we approach teaching our students. The direction that we need to take and that we must take if we really want to be impactful as educators, and if we want our district to be known as the most inclusive district, is to center and amplify the voices of those who are part of the neurodiverse community. And that is, folks with our students who are autistic students who may have ADHD.
So in my classroom, we do a lot of the same kinds of things that are in the regular integrated preschool settings. We carry over the same curriculum that they use in the integrated preschool classrooms. And what we do is we just modify that curriculum that's in there to fit our students individually. So what I mean by that is we can take something that's in their IEP at their level and make it fit them based on what's going on in a preschool setting. In my classroom, we try to get as many inclusive opportunities as possible.
Circle time is really the opener to our learning day, and so during circle time we practice a bunch of different skills, and a lot of it is through music, dancing, movement, and also practicing some of our academic work, labeling letters or numbers, counting. Sometimes we have the trampoline there, sometimes we have bubbles. Really, it's all about engaging the kids and getting their minds ready to learn throughout the day.
I think one of the beautiful things that happens with our ABL room is that we are meeting kids where they are. Oftentimes when you walk into rooms that may not have a student who has a neurodiverse diagnosis, we are seeing kids sitting in seats or crisscross applesauce. We have things of quiet listening, quiet hands, things of thisness, and those are really ableist based kind of views. Our kids can't do that. They need to move. They need to be able to stand. They need to have a cube that holds their sides and their back to give them some pressure. They need to be holding something in their hand that helps them, engage. They need music. It accesses a different part of their brain. And so when that happens, it helps them make easier connections with things like communication or social interactions that could be difficult for them in a black and white kind of situation. But we've really only ever looked at it through the lens of every child, and really what autism is identifying individualized education. It is really meeting people where they are and their needs so that they can really access the world in the way that they need to access the world.